Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how I make my taco soup, which is great for the keto lifestyle. So if you are interested in watching, stay tuned. So here's the ingredients that I use for my taco soup. We have the cream cheese, the beef broth, the rotel, some ground meat, heavy whipping cream, garlic powder, ground cumin, chili powder, black pepper, and an onion. And on the seasonings, you can kind of put whatever seasonings that you want. Just depends on, your taste buds. So without further ado, let's get started. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the stove on. It's about medium. Going to put my ground meat in the pot. I like to kind of chop my ground meat up a little bit. Gonna start adding my seasoning. Add my garlic. Add a little bit of ground cumin. A little black pepper. Try not to make mine too spicy because the kids, when I cook this, they really enjoy it. So, gotta make sure I go light with the seasoning. I'm out of chili powder. I don't know if I have any more. Stir this up. I don't know if y'all can see, but if I turn on this light, it might kind of mess up my view. We'll see. Let that start simmering. Start cutting up my onion pretty fine so it doesn't take very long for my ground meat to cook. And I already had a little onions in this bag, so we'll just pour these out. Let's cut up a little bit more because I like onions in mine. And while this is cooking, I like to open my cream cheese and just kind of set it on the stove just so it can kind of get a little soft because we're going to be mashing this in. We're going to be mashing this in. So I like mine just to sit on here on the stove. You can open up our beef broth. And normally I've been making this soup for quite a while now. So I used to measure, but now I just kind of eyeball it. So you can use 2 cans of the beef broth if that's what you choose. I just use 1. I like mine not to be so soupy, I guess you could say. And I use 1 can of the rotel. I think I'm gonna turn this light off just so you guys can kind of see a little bit more because it's a glare. I'll turn it back on, or I'm gonna have to change the angle of my camera. This is one of the first meals that I actually started when I started the keto change. I don't really want to call it a diet because it's pretty much a lifestyle. This is pretty much how I eat. I'm really not that strict with myself because as you guys know, I do have Starbucks and not the fat-free Starbucks. So This is a great meal. It's real easy. It doesn't take very long to cook. It's one of my favorites, like I say. I'm sure you guys been heard that already. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I will add a little Tony's. I try not to add that much because Tony's sachets is so high in sodium. It's 340 per 1/4 teaspoon, so that's a lot. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is it. I know not everywhere not every place sells a Tony's. I'm in Louisiana, and I don't think they sell it in Texas. Like I'm pretty sure they don't sell it in Texas. I don't know about any other state, but I'm pretty sure they don't sell it in Texas. So my ground meat is almost done. I like to drain. Once my ground meat is cooked, I like to drain my ground meat just so I don't have all that grease in there. So I'm gonna let this cook for a little bit long, maybe another 2-3 minutes, and then I'm gonna drain it, okay? So this ground meat is cooked. I'm going to drain the grease, and then I'm going to pour it back into the pot. All right, so I strained as much as I could. I'm going to pour it back into the pot. Then I'm going to start mixing up my cream cheese. And I mix it up with a fork. Might need to turn my light on so you guys can see. Turn my fire down, as you can hear it sizzling. The cream cheese. And just kind of make little pieces like this. Put it in there, and then I'm gonna mash it all up, you guys. And I use the whole 8 ounce. What is this, 8 ounces? Yes, the whole 8 ounce. I'm a big cream cheese fan. I can just open one of these and just eat it as a snack. I know that might sound really weird, but y'all don't judge me. There's hardly any grease in this pot, and that's how I like it. So I'm mixing that up. All right. Now I'm gonna strain my rotel because it has a lot of juice in it, and I don't like all that. Pour that in there. Mix that up. And I'm gonna add the beef broth, and then I'm gonna change the view on the camera so you guys can really see what it's starting to look like. Pour that beef broth in there. Then on the whipping cream, like I say, I don't use measurements anymore. I just kind of eyeball it. You want to kind of start off light. So this is how it starts to look. I've added the whipping cream. I probably added about 1/3 cup. I'm gonna let this simmer, and then I'm gonna come back so you guys can see how it looks. Now you also can use half and half if you don't like it to be real thick, but I like mine to be thick but not too thick, because like I say, it's like, you know, it's a soup. So depending on how you like your soup, depending on how much whipping cream you need to add. So I'm gonna let this simmer. I kind of kicked my stove on high just so we can get it to start boiling. So we can kind of see how it looks. Once you add the whipping cream and the beef broth, you can let this go for about 15 minutes and then it'll be done. You can cover it, but make sure if you cover it and you have it on a high fire, it's probably going to go boil over. So just make sure that your fire is low if you decide to keep it covered. So good, and it's so quick. Literally, I didn't time it, but I'm gonna say if I had to give a rough estimate, about 40 minutes, and you can eat. So it cooks really quick. But there it goes, it's starting to boil. That's what I want to see. I don't know if you can see kind of how thick it is. It's not that thick, but once you turn the fire off and it sits a little bit, it will thicken up. So just make sure that you don't add too much of the whipping cream, because once it starts to cool down, it will get thicker. Okay, but this looks so good. I love the color of it. So good. So it is done. The soup is done, as you guys can see. It's still smoking. Still smoking. Ready to eat. So good. So good. So I'm about to see how good this soup is. Once again, I know it's good. So good. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. But until again, bye.